nose in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas.
What's up, everyone? It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Hip-hop superstar that is what it is, co-host Mase, gives his thoughts and reactions on Shannon Sharpe. Now, as we all know, Shannon Sharpe got in this legal situation with this 19, now 20-year-old woman. She was 19 when he was messing with him. Wild stuff. You know, Uncle's damn near 60 years old, but he's messing with this young 19, 20-year-old woman. She sued him because there's some tape that came out where he was saying some questionable things on the tape, and she recorded him, and now she's suing him for $50 million. That's crazy work. He started releasing text messages, and it's just this back and forth and all that. Shannon Sharpe has now stepped down from ESPN, and it's just crazy work to think that out here, Shannon Sharpe, Club Shay himself, is out here messing with some 19-year-old, 20-year-old women, and then they got the nerve to get sued by him, and now he's out here, you know what I mean, looking bad, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be a role model to the black community, to young black men, and you out here looking bad like this. It's a sad day in black history, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, hip-hop superstar Mase gives his thoughts and reactions. We've heard Cameron's comments. We've heard Charleston White's comments. You know, they've been going off on him. A lot of folks have been real disappointed in Shannon Sharpe and the way that he moves. But we about to hear Murder Mase give his thoughts and reactions, and Mase, in true Mase fashion, tells it like it is. So let's take a look at this clip from Mase as he explains.
I'm hearing people, they're like, well, this wouldn't have happened with a black girl. Let's start right there. With a black girl, he probably would have paid child support. It would have been easier. I'm just going to say it. It would have been easier with a black girl. Let's say she was from the projects. Her name was Tanya. He wouldn't have been paying what he's paying. I just know that.
That also said if you play in the snow, let it go.
Don't know how it's going to go.
You're not going to know how it's going to go.
Yeah, everybody want to play in the snow till it's a blizzard.
Till it's a blizzard, it's crazy.
I mean, you got a lot of money. You can't really date in the snow unless you're gonna marry. That is because they don't play by the same rules. They didn't have the same upbringing. So their mindset is to do whatever you ask, because when it goes wrong, they're gonna want their half.
All right, Nation, there you have it. Now, I got a homeboy. His name is Trent out of Anderson, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Trent, you know what I'm saying? Hey, his motto is, if it ain't snowing, he ain't going. You feel me? So there's a lot of dudes that's out there like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's, listen, I this is just my personal opinion. I don't think race has nothing to do with it. You feel me? I don't think none of that has nothing to do with it. I think what the Bible said, hell have no fury over a woman scorned. I think that's what it is, because she thinks that she probably wanted X amount of dollars. He wasn't trying to pay it. She done already gave it up. So he's probably like, nah, he's cool. And then now she's trying to extort him for this money. I mean, it's the same old story. It doesn't matter. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever it is. We've seen plenty of situations like that, like Deshaun Watson. All of them, I'm sure all of them was more than willing to give him that massage. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he didn't really have to force his way up on him, but then they start seeing everybody else getting the money, so everybody's got a complaint now. Everybody's got something to say. Everybody's got something to go against. Now, if they guilty, hey, they guilty. They got to deal with what they got to deal with, but $50 million worth? Hell no. Especially, and that's why I say the whole thing about him messing with a 19-year-old, like, Unc should have been married by now, should be settling down. Even if he's not, for him to mess with somebody that's 40-some years younger than him is wild. Like, I don't even, like I said, once again, race has nothing to do with it. I'm not a big fan of Bill Belichick. You know, he's 74. His girlfriend's 24. We're talking about like a 50-year difference. I'm not a big fan of Al Pacino. He's got kids with a chick in her 20s. I'm not a big fan of Robert De Niro. He's got kids with chicks in their 20s and 30s. Like, that's wild work. Now, the women are doing it because they set for life. They ain't got to worry about nothing paid. Don't have to worry about none of that stuff. But these men, it's just a bad look, man. It's almost like you like messing with young girls, and it's just a bad look. You know what I'm saying? all around. And now Shannon Sharpe has posted that he's going to step away from his duties at ESPN for the time being, and he plans on being back around the NFL preseason because of all this stuff that's going on, and he needs to save his name and all of that stuff. You damn right, you know, because the other option was they was going to fire you. You feel me? So it's best that you step away while you still got the job, because you know Mickey Mouse and them ain't going for that down there at Disney, because you know ESPN is owned by Disney, so ain't nobody going for that stuff, bro. Like we know why you stepped away. You need to get all of this wrapped up real quick, because if you're found guilty, they ain't gonna fool with you no more. They gonna talk about they cutting ties with you, and it's gonna be over with. You feel me? So it's best that you step away while you can still save face now. And you know, I mean, just ever since he got to ESPN, it's been crazy stuff. You know what I mean? He had the tape leak where, or the Instagram live leak, the leak, so to speak, where he his phone went to Instagram live all on its own, and he was doing some stuff with a whole nother woman. Now that was a different woman than this 19-year-old, but that was after they was saying that Shannon Sharpe was you know, playing for the other side, because he came out wearing the tight jumpsuit with the purse wrapped around his arm and all that stuff. So he tried to leak that shortly after to show that he likes women and all of that, because we all know, we all got Instagram. Ain't no way in hell that you can go Instagram live without going Instagram live. They make it so you have to click on Instagram live. It ain't no way that your phone just accidentally went live. It just don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Your phone is on the Instagram main feed. You gotta swipe over, you gotta press the button, and you gotta let it know that you want to go live. It ain't just like you can just scroll up and all of a sudden it's on live, man. So that was staged, that was fake, that was phony. Shannon Sharpe's starting to look like a real sucker out here. And I had a lot of respect for Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? He's got the podcast stuff going on. He's got the Nightcap show going on with Ocho Cinco. He's on ESPN now. He was on the show with Skip Bayless, who also has been caught up in a lawsuit. So all these dudes out here looking real goofy now. Nation, what do you think about Shannon Sharpe's situation? What do you think about Mase's comments? What do you think about my comments? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
Nose in it. I'm authentic, real name, no gimmicks, no game, no scrimmage. I ain't playing with you niggas at all.